Matt3756. What's up, guys? Welcome to my sped up build of my very own tabletop arcade machine. So these are all the parts that are pre-drilled from bartopcabinet.com, which is awesome. This is the front panel I'm going to screw on. I drilled 3 holes, and I'm screwing in now. Front panel and the control panel, which is going to have the top there is going to have the joystick and the buttons. Reason I didn't use a power drill is because I got a little bit more precision just using the screwdriver. I didn't have any like professional work area or clamps or anything, but that goes to show you can still do this with very minimal things. So screwing in the last part here, and now we have the front panel and the top control panel finished. So now what I'm doing here is I'm screwing in the left side of the cabinet to the cabinet base. Toughest part was probably drilling the holes like this and matching it up with the other piece, because it's only a ½ inch thick, and if you're too far, then the screw just doesn't go screw the bottom. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, if you miss it, then it's gonna like poke out the side. So that was kind of like the issue I was facing. But so I got both sides of the I got the left and right side screwed to the base. Now we're going to attach the control panel to the rest of the cabinet here. As you can see, I got a band-aid. I sliced my finger. That was awesome. I can't remember what I sliced it on, but just be careful when you're doing this, guys. You don't want to be slicing fingers off and stuff. That's just not good. So I'm screwing in the left side of the control panel to the wall. There it is, attached there with all the screws. And now I'm going to screw in the top and the monitor hold to the rest of the cabinet. This is the top here, and you'll be able to see where the monitor goes. In this next one, it's that flat piece that's right in the middle there. That's what the monitor is going to attach to. And as you can see, I attached the other piece that's going to make up the top. So now what I'm doing is attaching the back, and what I've done here is attached hinges. So I'm able to access it easily and all that good stuff. So the next part is going to be attaching the monitor. So I just got a little VESA monitor mount. VESA, I don't know how you pronounce it. But yeah, I had an extra one laying around I wasn't using. This was a gutted monitor, PC flat screen monitor. Got it for like 10 bucks, I think, at Goodwill. Works like a charm. So I decided to use that. I gutted out the plastic so it would fit in there, and as you can see, there it is attached to the mount in there. Now what I'm doing here is just attaching the arcade buttons. So I've screwed in the washers beneath. That holds them in place. Now this here is the little micro switch that you see, the little yellow thing on there. When that's what you hear when you click the arcade buttons. That's what makes it go. Basically, yeah. So yeah, when you click that's the click you hear, and I'm just attaching that to the bottom. And as you can see, the little blue things moving up and down there, the one of them clicks the yellow thing. It's pretty simple. It's not too difficult there. This is the front panel here with a player 1 start button in the middle, and then the left and the right buttons are actually casino buttons from a slot machine, an IGT buttons. What I did was I gutted out the front graphic and I made my own on the computer. So we got a play game and exit game. The play game is going to play the game in the menu, and it's going to give a credit. Exit game will exit the game so you can go back. Now I'm drilling a hole here to mount the little bracket thingy. Sorry, excuse my terminology. So the back will lock into place when I want it shut, and as you can see, it locks perfectly. So if I want to close it up, holds it perfectly. If I want to go in and access anything, service anything, I can do so with ease. Now I've attached all the buttons, and I got a functioning HAP joystick here. This is an original HAP joystick. It's an 8-way joystick. These speakers I got at just Big Lots. Just mounted them in there. Put a screw through the little plastic thing there. Pretty simple. And what I'm going to do now is get a piece of acrylic to put over the speakers, as you'll see right here. That is all this is just cut acrylic with black spray paint on one side. Pretty simple. and that just kind of covers it up, gives it a nice little sleek look. Next, we'll be doing the monitor. We're going to be making a bezel for the monitor. Again, just cut acrylic. Nothing too hard. Before I do that, though, I'm going to sand the sides here. This is like Dollar Tree sandpaper. Nothing crazy. Just to get off some of those rough edges, kind of smooth it out a little bit. Make it look cool. Look and feel cool. As you can see, I just used that 3M Scotch tape to mount this. It was the easiest way, I think. There's my Smexy reflection there. Woohoo, baby! And that's mounted. So now I'm going to show you guys the rest of the internals here that I put together and what this is running off of. This is just running off of a very old netbook running Windows 7. It's a Gateway netbook. I just gutted it to where the internals, and I screwed the back to the back of the back. And I mounted a power surge protector thing in there, which runs everything, so all you gotta do is flip that on. You could leave it on if you want. That is the monitor, and this is the rest of the notebook here. Speakers are attached. It works with an iPack, and there's the monitor connections. I'm probably going to attach a power button to it at some point, but for now you just have to open it up and hit the power button on the circuit board. It's not that big a deal. Now, as you can see, I got the machine booting up here, and you'll see it boot into Windows, and then it'll automatically boot into my front end, which is called Mala. A front end is basically this nice little graphic interface that you see here that allows you to scroll through all the games that you have and allows you to select one. And I also got the photos to display with the right games. This I thought was going to be very, very difficult to do, but I actually, on a MAME forum or something I found online, they actually had just a pack of every single screenshot for every single MAME arcade game in there. So all I had to do is plop it in, and it automatically recognizes what one is which. Now, as you'll see, I'm playing Space Invaders here. Now, you have to give yourself a credit, and this gives yourself a credit because these are games from the actual arcade, so it does want you to insert a coin. So I'm basically inserting a virtual coin there, and then as you can see, hitting the Player 1 Start button, and that's how you start the game. It's simple as that. This is a Space Invaders. This one doesn't have sound, so the next one I'm going to play will have sound so you guys can hear the speakers. So this is a Pac-Man game. It's off of a 3-in-1 or a 6-in-1 Namco arcade game. And you can adjust the volume on the speakers and in Windows too, up or down, depending on how loud you want. And also, as you can see, it plays vertical games just fine. This game, another vertical game, is Galaga. This is Galaga 88, so it's a newer version of Galaga. It's actually really fun. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed my speed build of my tabletop arcade machine. Like and subscribe for claw machine videos, coin pushers, arcade games, and more every single week. And thanks for watching. Don't be a goober. Click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos.